Hello everyone. I think I'm about a minute early. I'm getting good at getting this on time thing, aren't I? Right, I'm just doing my laptop and then I'll be with you. Here we are. Do that. There we go. Right, I'm going to talk a little bit more quietly today. I'm not going to be as loud because the old man's got to go to bed early because he's got to be up at 2:30 for work. So I'm trying to be quiet. Hi Michelle, hi Tony, hi Elizabeth, hi Ian. When you arrive, just go hi so I can see who's here. How you doing everybody? Are you all okay? We've had a busy weekend, haven't we? First of all, thank you to everybody who supported us on Sewing Street and on Hobby Maker yesterday when Ian did a sterling job of that beautiful July medley. Anybody buy it? Stick your hand up if you did. And Sewing Street, did anybody dabble with a little bit of fabric, I wonder? Hi Sharon, how are you? Michelle West Morgan, hello from Kentucky, USA. Well, hey there. I'm not going to pretend to do an American accent because I'm not very good at them. I can do quite a few different accents. And those who are close to me know that occasionally I'll just come out with a strange accent, but I won't offend you by trying to do an American one. What you've all been up to? It's been one of those mixed days today. We've had some sunshine, got some washing dried, but it's been a bit cloudy. Went out to look at a new train. That's the highlight of my day, isn't it? So today, those of you who sign up for our newsletter will have received a newsletter first thing telling you all about a very special offer that we've got on. And that special offer is the Louise Nisbet Christmas Collection Volume 1 half price. Can't go wrong with that, can you? Hi Caroline, how are you? Hope you're okay. I'm gonna have a look over here because as soon as I start getting comments on my phone, they all get bunched together and I miss you. So bear with. Shahab's there. Hello, love. How are you? Long time no see. Hope you're okay. And Carolyn, hi, Hels. Nearly forgot dropping grandson home from work. You nearly forgot, but you didn't. You're here. So it's nice to see you. Anyway, yeah, the Louise Nisbet Christmas Collection, Volume Number 1, half price. Hi, darling. Are you okay? So normally it would be $14.99. Today it is £7.49. If you are a Coven Club member, and I know there's quite a few of you out there, it is £5.61. So you're thinking, well, what am I going to get for it? You're going to get a lot. There is a lot. I've got a list. I've written it all down for you. Sandy's here. Hi, Sandy. Right, so you've got 10 original pieces of artwork from the ever so talented Louise. I know a lot of you will have seen, when we went on air with this, you will have seen it. You will have seen what the design team have done with it. What I've done is I've listed everything that you're going to get. And I've also printed off one of each of them and the full lot of toppers. So you've got an idea what's going on. Sandy's saying she's out at present, but we'll catch up tomorrow. Have fun. Thank you, Sandy. Have a lovely evening, whatever it is you're doing. Is the food and drink involved? Do tell. What Sharon's saying, it's a stunning kit, crafters. It is a stunning kit. So in total, you've got 480 A4 downloadable sheets in this collection. So you have got 48 sheets per piece of art that we've had from Louise. So what's happened is Louise has got this beautiful art, she sends it through, and then our Becky, as you know, she is a magician, as well as a witch, and she adds that magic touch to it, and she puts her own treatment on it, and that's when you get all of the delight. So the Scent with Love, A Christmas Visitor, Festive Friendship, Farmyard Friends, A Little Birdie Told Me, Herdwick Holidays, Did Someone Say Christmas, Festive Get Together, Hedge Hugs, and Dearly Festive. So in each one of those 10, you are going to get 8 A4 topper sheets, 8 decorative papers, 8 essential papers, 4 solid A4 papers. You've got 4 inserts. Now there are 2 designs of inserts. One is your full colour saturation and one is the more dilute one, the faded one. Then you've got 1 A4 flowers, leaves, bows, pennants, tags, sentiments. You've got 2 alphabet sets in 4 colourways. So you've got an uppercase in one colour and a lowercase in another. So everything all mixes and matches together. And you've also got 6 boxes. Now 4 of them are boxes. 2 are 6-sided, 2 are 4-sided, and 2, somebody please help me with the name of this, because my head just went bing this morning. They're about that big and they're curved, and you fold in the curves and you put jewellery or stuff in them. Can't remember for the life of me what they're called. Tracy's here. Hi Tracy, hope you're doing okay. So yeah, I can't remember what those boxes are called. It's like when it's folded over like that, and then there's a foldy bit there and a foldy bit there. Tell me, please, because I've actually written down, can't remember the name of the box. Ask them. Pillow box. Thank you, Carolyn. Thank you, Shahab. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you, Ian. Do you know what? I'm gonna blame my age. I shall blame my age. Right, so in all 10, you have got all of those that I've just read out. I'll read it out later for those of you who've just come in at the tail end of what I'm doing. But what I'm actually going to do is hold up each piece of artwork so you can have a look. So as I said, what I've done is I've printed off some of the toppers. I've printed off one of each, and then the full set of toppers so you can have a proper good look. Catnip box. I like that. Do you know what? I am just going to interrupt myself. So I was browsing yonder tinternet, as you do, and I saw an advert for this little bird that it's a furry bird, a cat toy, that it flaps its wings and it chirps when the cat moves it, and it smells of catnip. And I thought my Eric would love that. So I bought it for him, and it's arrived this afternoon, and there's a little thing that you've got to pull out so it starts doing the chirpy business. Put it on the floor, and he went and just turned his nose up. So Tilly's out. I don't know. I think she might have moved in next door because she's spending more time around there than she is around here at the moment. Next door, I've got a lovely shady gravelled bed with bushes, and she sleeps under there in the heat, and then she comes back in. Denise is here. She's saying, good to see you again, but can't stay long tonight. No worries, Denise. Stay as long as you can, and then this will be on Creative Friends for 30 days, so you can always watch it back, and it will be going on YouTube as well, so you can always go back and catch up if you want to. Right, anyway, Chirpy Bird. Not even the slightest bit of interest. Never mind. That's a tenner well spent, isn't it? Anyway, let's have a look at this. If you are champing at the bit to go and buy this, straight up there in the description, I've actually put the link in there for you. So all you need to do is just go straight onto the website. The discount's already done, so don't forget, it's usually $14.99. Today it's $7.49. If you are in the Coven Club, you've got your discount on there. It's £5.61. If you want to join the Coven Club, all the information is on the website, and we are offering a taster. So if you just want to see what the Coven Club's all about and what savings you're going to get, then have a read up on it. It really is worth your while. We've got a lot of Coven Club members, and we've had a lot of people renew from last year because they know how much they're saving. Donnie's here. Hello, Donnie. How's work? Hope you're not too busy. Right then, so the first one is Scent with Love, and you have got the most adorable little dog. Look at his little pullover. How cute is he? Letterbox there. Or pillar box, should I say. And then let me just come in really close. You'll see there is the envelope on top. There you go. And the little robin. Louise has got a lovely style. It's like watercolour and there's so much fine detail in there. I've actually had the pleasure of sitting and watching Louise paint. She is such a talented girl. She really is. Right, next up, my favourite, and I love these two because I would use the word goof to describe them because they're both a couple of goofs. They are so gorgeous. Festive Friendship. So those, look at them. You've got the donkeys there in their Father Christmas hats. You've got the lovely berries there, the Yorkshire stone wall, and then you've got the little robin, and you've got that fir tree in the back. So these are just an idea of what you're going to get for your toppers. And of course there you've got lots of sentiments, and you've got a couple of different fonts there, and you've got those lovely different colours. Next up, we've got Farmyard Friends. Do you know, I have got a bit of an affinity with the donkey. I do love a donkey. They're just such gentle creatures, aren't they? So this one, I know you're going to love, is Farmyard Friends. Look. So you've got the wreath there with the robin. You've got the donkey. You've got the chicken, the sheep, the cat, the dog, and another chicken. And they've got that lovely stable, but it's the colours that Louise uses. And of course you've got the snowstorm there, and then you've got more of the sentiments. So Sarah's here, hello, and Sharon. Caroline's saying, Darcy, our daughters, Daxie, caught a mouse yesterday in our little shed. Would you give it up? No, running around the garden until I had to drop that mouse now. Yes, he dropped it. It was quite dead. Hang on a minute, I need to scroll down on here. Mothering says, what you got? As I took it through to the outside bin. Oh, lovely. Jackie's saying, just finished cooking. Oh, what you been cooking? What have you had for your tea? Do tell. Oh, we went all posh this evening. I cooked mushroom pappardelle. Well, when I say cooked, I mean I pierced the top of the packet and bunged it in the microwave. You know me, I can't cook. It's the Marks and Spencer's one, and they are really nice. Love that one. Rainbows. Hang on a minute. Rainbows made their cards last year for Christmas. Ah, that's nice, isn't it? Right, next up, A Little Birdie Told Me. And this is your really cute. I'm going to call him a hound because he does look like a hound dog, doesn't he? He's so lovely. And he's got his little robin. And his little scarf and hat. Next, we've got Herdwick Holidays. Now, Herdwick are a breed of sheep, which I didn't know until I actually started playing with these. And they have got the most adorable faces. Louise has given them such little characters. So that's the artwork there. So there you've got your sheep. You've got Mama, Papa and Baby. And of course you've got the little robin there as well. But look how adorable they are. So that is Herdwick Holidays. Next up, did someone say Christmas? And this one, look at his face. Linda say hi everyone. Hi Linda. Hope you're okay. Look at his little face. And don't forget, this has been painted. This is original artwork by Louise herself. Next, Festive Get Together, one of my absolute favourites. I absolutely adore this one. For obvious reasons, you've got the hares on there and the pheasant. But I love the way that Louise has done those dry stone walls, just breaking up the dale behind. And of course, you've got the little blackbird there. It's got a lovely contemporary feel, but she's managed to capture the essence of those hares. And then next, we've got hedgehogs, and I know everybody really loved these. When we first launched it, it was one of the ones everybody was saying how much they loved them. You've got those two little hedgehogs there in the little hats. They are really adorable, aren't they? Oh, I've got some comments. Hazel's saying, lovely to see you, what a lovely collection. Thank you, Hazel. Vivian's saying, evening all. Hi Vivian, hope you're okay. Thank you for joining. Donny's saying, work is absolutely crazy. I'm out picking cherries at the moment, hence 6 days a week. I think the craft room thinks I've disowned it. Oh, bless you. Cherries, send them my way. I love a cherry. And Jackie's saying, love the hairs. They are gorgeous, aren't they? Right, next, you've got Dearly Festive. And here you've got the most magnificent stag. Look at him. He's very handsome. And again, you've got that beautiful colour behind. Jackie's saying she said sausage, chips and beans. Oh, do you know what? Sausage, chips and beans, it's perfect, isn't it? Chuck an egg in there, I'm your best friend. Because I like an eggy dip with a chip. Oh, I do. Haven't got this kit, so I'll have to add it to the other 72. Oh, bless you. All of the details are up there. The link's straight up in the description for you. So all you need to do is click on that and you'll be transported as if by magic to the website. And then you'll be able to just purchase. And don't forget, Cauldron Club members, you're also getting your discount. So it's $7.49 for everybody. If you're Cauldron Club, it's $5.61. It's just 480 downloadable sheets. Right, your final one is called A Christmas Visitor. And this is the one that I've printed all of the toppers so you can have a proper good look what they look like. So here's a Christmas Visitor and you've got the most beautiful plump robin there. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous? So that's one of your topper sheets. Then you have got this one, and this is one that I print out quite regularly for you to have a look at because it's a larger artwork, so it's easier to see. But you'll see you've also got that lovely border there. These remind me of postage stamps, so you could actually, if you've got one of those punches, I've got one somewhere, I've had it years, and it does like tiny little holes, so like perforations. Or even if you've got a perforating tool. Forgot the beans, egg dip's brilliant. Definitely, I love an egg dipping. Jackie's saying be rude not to, and Ian's saying love the robin. I love the robin as well. Look at him. And what I love about this is you've got the snow on it, but it doesn't detract away. There's just enough snow there. And what Becky's done is done close-ups, and then you've got the full picture. So you've got that option there to have the closer one if you want to. You can mix and match and layer them on your artwork. Then the large one and the strip. And of course you've got all of these sentiments. So happy wishes just for you with love. People who have not joined before, this is a forward facing camera, so it is reversed. Don't worry, when you print them out you will be able to read them properly. Just saying. Next up we have got the circles, so you've got 3 different size circle toppers there, and these are sized to go with those dies that we used to do in a previous life. And you've also got circle sentiments, even down to your little one as well. Next we've got a concept card. So this is one of the, oh actually there's 2 there. What you could do with that is print that out 4 times and then have that one as your first layer, lift these up, lift that one up, cut him out and lift him up, and then maybe just cut out a wing and curve it, so you could really go to town on that one. Then you've got these really cool shapes. Sharon, am I right in thinking that someone did some SVGs for these? Am I right in thinking that? Please do remind me. I'm pretty certain that we had SVG files that can cut these out if you use a thingy, electronic cutting machine. There you go. And then with all my love just for you. So you've got all of those lovely sentiments. And then this one is my favourite. I love the way that Becky has designed this, because she's given it like a little wooden frame. And you know me, I love my vintage. Immediately, that is going to be layered. So print it a few times and then cut into it. Go in with your distress ink just to make it look a bit more wooden, so you can really go vintage. But look at, you've got the close-up there with that gorgeous little chubby robin with it. He's caught the berries. There we go. Yeah, thank you, Kevin. Yes, I thought I was right. Do you know, I have got a memory for something. Couldn't remember what a pillar box was called, but right. So that is each of the 10 pieces of art and all of the toppers. I wasn't going to print out the whole lot because 408 sheets would have been a very lot, wouldn't it? Just to recap, you have got 48 sheets per piece of art. So that's 480 in total in the collection. Usually $14.99, now $7.49 or $5.61 in the coven. Ah, Kevin, thank you so much. Free unofficial cutting files here. So if you click on that, there are then cutting files. So any of your unusual shapes, if you have got an electronic cutting machine, you can do magic, whatever you want. And don't ask me, I don't know. Right, so each piece has, you've got 8 A4 toppers, your decorative papers, essential papers, solids in 4 different colours. You've got your inserts, 2 designs, 2 are in full colour, and then you've got the 2 faded ones. 1 flowers, 1 leaves, 1 bows, 1 pennants, 1 tags, 1 sentiments, 2 alphabets in 4 colourways, uppercase and lowercase, 6 boxes. You've got 2 hexagonal, 2 square and 2 pillow boxes. There is so much in this collection. And don't forget, this is like really, really beautiful art as well. It's not just anything that you're buying. Right then, I got a little bit busy earlier to make lots and lots of demos, and I'm coming closer. Right, shut your eyes while I flip you over. Here we go. Kevin's saying, if you find a set that are not done, please put a post up in the group and I'll sort them out. Thank you, Kevin. Right, I'm going to move you a bit closer. So this one is Festive Friendship. And guess what I found in my stash? I found a 7x10 card. Now these are so rare. Let me lift it up so you can see it better. I've only got a couple left. Carolyn is asking, Kevin, can you use a Cricut? I don't see why not. I don't know how these things work, so I shall leave that to the expert. Yeah, I found a 7x10 card. I've not got many of these left. And what I've done is printed out the dilute version of the insert. And then I've just cut it down to size because they print out A4 in size, so you can just cut them down. And don't forget, if you do want them smaller, then just use your aspect ratio in your print options. So it would be custom fit, and then if you wanted it to be A5, you'd do it at 50%, and that would reduce the size of it when you print it out. Yes, if the files are supported by your software and machine, which is exactly what I was going to say. Right then, so I'm going to put a scribble of glue across the top and then layer that into the centre. Now, I know you've probably heard me say this 100 million times. I know it. I never exaggerate, do I? Right, always do the centre of your card first, because when you close it and you come to do the front and you're adding glues and ribbons and whatever, if you then go, oh, I need to put an insert in, as you open it up, you can splodge it, stick your elbow in it, whatever. So I always stick that in first, and I always leave it loose leaf as well, because I think that looks like it's really expensive. You know these really posh stationery peoples? They always do really expensive stationery. They always leave that loose, so it looks more expensive. Right, sending hugs. That is from one of the topper sheets, and I've just cut that down to fit in the middle. Of course, if you wanted to, you could stamp in it. You could print it. It's entirely up to you. Right, so next up I have got one of the solid colours. So I've got the donkey colour. This is the colour that I'm calling the donkey colour, and it's that lovely fawn. So I've cut that down to size, just so I'm leaving a nice border around the edge. I'm going to add some glue to the back. And then I'm going to line that up. I'm actually just going to move it towards me, everyone, so I can just get that straight. There we go. If I move you that way, does that move you in line with it? Or have I moved you the wrong way? Oh, well, what do you know? All these weeks of doing this. Right, next up, bit of white paper, which I'm going to pop in there. Now remember, if you want to be frugal, cut out that bit there. You can use it for something else. Right then, bit of white paper, and this is just going to be a little border for the next sheet that I'm going to put on. So I'm going to press that down. Next up, I've got this one, and the reason why I've chosen this one is because where's our Becky got these berries from? She's got them from here, look. So they're actually on the artwork, and this is one of your pattern papers. So your decorative papers, you've got 8 of them, all different designs. But I absolutely love that. I'm thinking one of those pillow boxes, that printed on the inside, that would look lovely. It'd look really posh, wouldn't it? Right, very classy. So I just added some glue to the back, and then I'm just going to line that up, press that down, and then finally I've got these two. They really are adorable, aren't they? What glue do you use on the papers? I use this Pin and Flare bookbinding glue. That's my go-to glue, and it's fab because it's really, really strong. So any kind of paper crafting, I'm going to be using that bookbinding glue. Right, next up, I have got my centerpiece, which is these two little loonies. Look at them, they're so adorable. And you know that they're both going, oh, hello, how are you? He's going, hello, Robin. Because obviously, if donkeys had voices, that's how they talk. And then finally, I've got one of my sentiments. Now, what I've done, if you remember here, we've got sending hugs. I've cut it out as it is. With this one, I've actually left a little white border because there is a border around each one. Let me just find it. There we go. This is the sheet. Can you see there? So when I've cut it out, I've just cut out a white border, and that just saved me having to use paper underneath it. And that's just to make it stand out a little bit. Next, I'm going to add some 3D foam. Which I shall pop onto the back. Oops. Like so. And I want that to sit around about there. Very posh donkeys. Oh yeah, donkeys are posh. They're very well spoken. You go, hello, how are you? God, it's like I'm a modern day Johnny Morris, isn't it? Giving all the animals the words. And you can't blame me for that. It's actually Graham that started that. Because all animals can talk. And they've all got very similar voices. But donkeys have different voices. And I'm just adding just a little bit of sparkle. So I've just got some glitter glue. And I'm just going to dot that along. I'm not being particularly careful because it's sparkly and it's snowy. So right along the top of the wall, just a few little dots. And along here, just to add that little bit of sparkle. And then if I've gone over, I can just go in. If you leave it lumpy, it will dry. But one, it takes ages, so you've got to remember that you've got wet stuff on your card and you don't plonk anything on it. But I just like it when it's all dabbed out. I think it just looks a bit more sparkly. Just a little bit more there. And then when I hold it to the light, hopefully it's going to sparkle for you. Is it going to sparkle? Yay, sparkling. And that's all I'm going to do. I don't need to do anything else because the artwork is talking for itself with these two gorgeous donkeys. Right, next up, I have got another demo for you. And I'm using A Little Birdie Told Me, which is this chap. Look at him, he's just so adorable. And you just know it's the angle that Louise has painted the bird. It's like he's imparting great wisdom, isn't it? So what I've done for this one is I've cut 2 bits of card and I've made my own. So what I wanted was 6x6 was going to be too small. So I thought, right, I'm going to do nearly a 7x7, but a little bit smaller because I wanted to work in centimetres. Isn't it funny? I work in inches with fabric, but centimetres with card. So it's 17 by 17 centimetres is this. And I've added a bit extra. So it was, no, 17.5 by 17.5, apologise. That's 18.5 is that bit. Scored it, stuck it down, scored down the middle and folded, so it's going to be a fold back card. So I'm going to start off by doing the middle, which I have got Caroline saying, I can imagine them sounding like Kenneth Williams. Yes, definitely. That's a beautiful card, I love it. Thank you, Hazel. Michelle saying beautiful card, Hels. Thank you, Michelle, that's very kind of you. It's not me, it's the art. I mean, look, it couldn't be more simple. I didn't even do any decoupage on that one, and I'm just keeping it simple. It's the same as when I do a card with Pollyanna, because I think the artwork just speaks for itself, doesn't it? So we've got this lovely red solid colour in this collection. So this is A Little Birdie Told Me. So that's going to go on the inside. And then this is one of the inserts. And what I've done is cut it down. So it's usually got an oval there. But I didn't need that, so I've just cut it down so it fits. And that was 17 centimetres. And this one's 16 centimetres squared. So I can add my glue to the back and pop that in place. Now sometimes I will use white card as like a buffer in between the two of them, like a bit of a frame, but because this is already a softer background, I thought I don't need that, don't need it this time. This is the topper sheet that I've used. So you've got the sentiments, you've got the different sizes. I do apologise, that's my phone. I forgot to put on Do Not Disturb. So if you heard a funny noise, that was my phone. Apologies. Right then, so what I'm going to do now is add some card to the front. I'm really sorry about this. Here we go. So I'm going to stick that one down. So this is one of the decorative papers, and we've got that gorgeous red background. And that, again, that one is 17 centimetres, that one's 16 centimetres, 8.2 across there, and then that one is 7.7. Here we go. Just add that one on there. And what I've done is I've made them the same height, so it travels on. So when it's closed, it looks nice and neat. And then I'll do the same again with that one. Here we go. And I'll add that one into the middle. Like so. There we go. So that one's going to go in there, and you can see that it's kind of equal all the way around. Let me just catch up. Sorry, Hels, I have to go. I can hardly keep my eyes open. I'm so tired from having my operation on Saturday. Oh, bless you, Elizabeth. You take care of yourself. Heal well, and please do take it easy. Michelle's saying feel better soon. Tom and Jerry. It's not. It's, you know, on I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. There's it used to be there was a little critter walking along, and he'd go doing like that, and he'd grab hold of a bug. That was what it came from originally. How much did you increase the topper? Jackie, I didn't. They're actually that size. So the topper is that. I've not increased it. This one is actually one of the inserts, and I've cut it, because it's A4 in size. I've just chopped it down. So I've done no resizing at all on this, Jackie. That's a super ringtone. It is rather funny, isn't it? Thinking of you, dear friend. Yeah, it's a WhatsApp ringtone. And I always remember to put my do not disturb on, apart from tonight. So I was here on time, but I forgot to put the do not disturb. Do apologise. So that is from there, popping it into the centre, and then I can close that over, and then this is going to go there. And I've also got that sending love, and I've taken that from here. Look, I've just cut it down, because if you don't want the full size, you can actually just go in and go snip. And what I'm going to do with this one, let's move that out of the way so we don't get covered in glue. I'm going to add just a little line of glue across the top, and then I'm going to collect that with the topper, like so. Now the topper, let me grab hold of it, has got a thin black line all the way around, and I actually use that as a cutting line. So I've got a nice even white border. Right, so can you see, who was it that was asking about the glue? Jackie. Look how quickly that's gripped. It's absolutely brilliant, that bookbinding glue. It's Princess Pin Flare. It glues fabric as well. Just saying, for those of you who like your fabric. Right, so he is going to sit on there like so. And I will make a confession. I printed 2 sheets of red. Now normally I'll have the same width border for everything, so I've got a ½ centimetre for these, but after I'd cut the piece of paper or solid colour for that, I didn't have enough. I literally just had that much, so I used that much, but I quite like it. It doesn't need too much red, does that? Right, next up, top tip. Line up where you want that to go, and then hold on to it and open up your card. Grab a pencil and draw a line so you know where to glue. And I know to glue on that side and not to go over the pencil line. And of course, because this is a digital download, you could print your topper and then bob it back through and print some fancy on the back, so you haven't got the white bit showing. So I'm going to layer that where I want it to go, open it up, making sure that pencil's not showing. If it is, you can always just rub it out. There we go. No, not at all, Jackie. It does look like it's been increased in size, doesn't it? Totally understand that. Right, because I printed this again because I'm going to do some decoupage. Where's my big scissors? Right, let's go in and chop him up. That sounded a bit brutal, didn't it? Let's go chop him up. We'll go cut him out. So what I'm going to do is, whenever I've got any kind of fur, I tend to wiggle. Any kind of bumpy surface, any kind of fur, wiggle the card and you'll get a much nicer effect than it just being straight. And I'm going to cut around the hat and the pom-pom. I can come back in with my smaller scissors now, actually. You see, that's getting in the way, isn't it? It's being annoying. We can snip that off because we don't need it. And then I can just come in, and because the pom-pom's going to be fluffy, it doesn't matter if it's a bit wobbly. And then I'll come back in. And can you see I'm opening and closing the scissor, but I'm moving the card. Now I'm going to be ruthless. I'm going to chop the robin off his nose. 2 reasons. One, because I want him to actually look like he's lifted up. But the second one is, can you see how thin those robin legs are? If I tried to cut them out, they'd end up looking ugly. So I'm going to show you a way around that. So we'll chop round his nose. Just get rid of any excess card that you don't need. And then I'm going to come in and around his beard. And then wiggle, wiggle, wiggle all the way down to that lovely woolly scarf that he's got. And then down to there. And then that flat bit. Shahab is saying, I just joined the Coven Club. Oh, well done. Thank you, Shahab. Top tip. Yes, thank you, Jackie. Jackie's saying you'll love it, Shahab, you will. Linda is saying, Shahab, do not buy anything till I activate your membership. Did you hear that? Don't buy anything until Linda's activated your membership. But thank you, Shahab. Right. There. So that's what my little bow wow is going to look like. But now, oh, the birdie. What are we going to do about the bird? Well, like I said, those legs really, really thin. Going to be awkward. However, what I can do is go in, because we've already got the legs, haven't we? The legs are already there. So I can come in, snip, like so. There we go. And there's the bird. I'll just take the tip of his tail off because it was a bit too pointy. And that can go there. And now what I can do is start to add some 3D foam. Which I'll do like so. Shahab's saying I'm going part-time in September, so I might apply for a broomstick. There's always room on the broom, Shahab. Right, let's add some more 3D there, and I want a little bit on that pom-pom and his little hat. And then I need a little bit just on my little dicky bird. So that can go there. And then when I'm going to be putting something like the bird, so it's tiny, look, straight away I'm not in alignment, am I now? Because of my fat sausage fingers. This is where tweezers come in really handy, because I can just line him up and then stick him down. So if ever you've got anything fiddly that you're sticking down, just use your tweezers. Oh, for long, slender fingers. We can't have everything, can we? Right. So can you see what I mean about his legs are still there? But you've just got that lifted up. You've got that bit of shadow there. And now for some finishing touches. I'm thinking black, because you've got the black in his ear there and you've got the black lines. I think if I used clear, I think they'd get lost. And I could use pearls, but they don't really go. So I'm going to go black. And what I'm going to do is add a little bit of glue, Method in my madness, because yeah, these are self-adhesive gems, but as I always say, I want them to get to the recipient as I intended, and if this went through the post, it'd end up getting squished. I'm going to use these little tiny mini ones, so yeah, just that little bit of extra glue. And the beauty of this pin flare glue is that it dries. Look at that, it's got a cat hair on it. Well, there's a surprise. I don't think there's anything that I own that isn't covered in cat fluff. Right, so now those are in place. And the other cool thing about using that little bit of glue is it gives you a little bit of wiggle time as well. So when you do stick your gems down, you've got a bit of extra time just to move them. Oops. There we go. Give that a wiggle. And then you can get them right in alignment. Any extra, I'm just going to pick off with the tip of these tweezers. These are my best tweezers. I love these tweezers. Bendy ones with a really sharp point. They're the best. Right. Right, Shahab Linda saying all done. Make sure you sign into your account to get your 25% discount. It's automatically applied to your checkout total. Mary's here. Hi girls, this is totally going off piece, but do any of our lovely friends know how I can get hold of All Occasions Volume 1 with a gentleman on it? After a copy of the Peaky Blinders look-alike. Thanks. Is that the USB? The best thing that you could do, Mary, is get in touch with Creative Crafting World and see if they've got any left, because that's not something that we deal with anymore. Sorry, I really can't be of any more help, but yeah, I'd get in touch with Creative Crafting World if I were you, love, and see what they say. Right then, scribble of glitter just on his hat and on the pom-pom. Do you know what? I've not made pom-poms for years. I used to love making pom-poms. Right, so there we go. Sending love. Thinking of you, dear friend. So it's a nice little fold back card. And that was using A Little Birdie Told Me. And then, last but by no means least, I've got another demo for you. And this is Festive Get Together. Now this is probably my favourite one because it's the hairs. And what I've done, can you see the white edge that I've got there? Hazel saying, your cards are so beautiful. Thank you, Hazel. That's really kind of you. Shahab saying, thank you, Linda. I love this group. American will do. Thanks, love. Yeah, sorry I can't be of any more help, Mary. But obviously that's CCW that we did that with. So unfortunately, I don't know if they've got any. But I would just say drop them a line. And see if they can help you out. Right, so can you see I've got a white edge? I've used a nail file. I won't make too much of a noise with this because it's probably setting you all off. You've probably got your dogs barking because there's a squeaky noise going on. But what I've done is I've taken the edge off the ink off the card. So I've got that gorgeous colour, isn't it? It's like a deep duck egg. And then this is one of the essential papers. And do you know what? I printed that onto 120 GSM by accident. I meant to print it onto 160, but I'd still got some 120 in the printer. And look, looks good, doesn't it? I'm pleased. It's a 5x7 card that I've got a base for here. I'm going to add some glue to the back. There we go. Press that down. This is one of those cards that it uses up your bits and bobs. You know when you've got odd shapes left over from your card making session. Well, I often like to make bits and bobs. Oh, this is 120 as well, look. So that's the artwork, that's the hares, and that lovely pheasant. I know a rhyme about a pheasant, but I don't know whether, you know, like a tongue twister. Should I chance it? Because no, I won't chance it because there's every chance I'll get it wrong. I'll stop. Right. So now I've got a layer that can sit just there, over to one side. Oh, Kevin, you're brilliant, thank you. All Occasions, Volume 1V. Jackie's saying she's got the USB, Mary. Am I allowed to print what you want and send it to you? That is a question that only our Linda can answer. I mean, if no one knows, I'm not going to say anything. Talk about it amongst yourselves, my loves. That is going to go around about there. So this is another one of those decorative papers. So you've got your essential paper, decorative, and your decorative. Love that blackbird. We had a blackbird for many, many years, lived in the spinney, and he sounded like a squeaky wheel. I don't know where he went. He probably got old. We used to call him Scruffy because he always looked really scruffy. But yeah, he was like a squeaky wheel. Then we've got Thinking of You, Dear Friend. That's one of the sentiments from the topper sheet. And then also from the topper sheet are these. So I've got them in that design, can you see? And what I've done is I've cut out the middle bit and then I've added some more of this same coloured card. Went a little bit over the top with the sand in there, but I quite like it. So that's going to go there and that's going to go there. So those two are the same size. And then I've got some tags. So you know, oh, where have they gone? Hang on, and I had these just at arm's length. I've shoved them over out the way. You know, I was gone about you get an A4 sheet of tags. Well, these are your tags. Look. So you've got all different sizes, right down to your small ones. So I cut them out. I love that one. And the reason why I've used one of the dark ones is because you've got the black from the blackbird. You've also got the ear tips of the hares. But this is where I start to have a little fiddle and a faff. of where things are going to go. Then I've got the hair with the artwork. And then I've got another one, which is that blackbird. So I'm not going to be too upset if cover him over. I'm going to bob that one there. And then that hair can go around about there. So what I tend to do when I'm doing a collage like this is I'll get it roughly where I want it, and then I'll take a photograph of it on my phone. But obviously I'm using my phone. So what I'll do is I'll start I'll start to stick it down. If it goes awry, it was meant to look like it, and we will never speak of it again. So we need a little bit of glue on the bottom of that one. So I want that one to be around about there. I was going to really scruff the edges up, but then I thought, no, I'll just do a little bit. Right. Not too much. Right, I'm not going to press that down too hard yet, because I want to be able to move it a little bit. Alright, actually, tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to bob him there. And I've got some room there. Can you see it? Because I've not stuck it down hard, it's not glued fast. I can pop that one there. And he can go around about there, and then that one can come down here. Look, peepo. And this is when I'm going to use some 3D foam. I am trying to talk quite quietly because obviously I don't want to wake Graham up. Getting up at stupid o'clock. That's why we had an early tea, and I cooked mushroom pappardelle. It was lovely. Because it's still classed as cooking if you prick the film and stick it in the microwave, isn't it? Oh, we had garlic bread as well. I better stink. In fact, I had garlic last night as well. Yesterday I had spinach and ricotta cannelloni. Again, I cooked it after a fashion, reheated it more like. Right, he can go around about there. I'm not pushing that down just yet. Just want to get that in the right position before I press. There we go. Oh, does help if you take the backing off. Daft old bag, isn't it? Right, let's go like that. Round about there. And then actually I can bring, come here you. I can bring that one down a little bit, just so it's overlapping. There. And then, definitely black gems for this, because we've got the blackbirds. Go on, 2, 3. This card is lovely, Hels. Thank you, Ian. It's one of my leftovers one. I just like putting loads of layers and collages and stuff. I'll show you where one of my original ones, where the concept for this one came from. It's on my shelf. I shall grab it while you're just having a look at this as I'm finishing it. There we go. A couple of little black gems. Oop, get back there so you're in the middle. Right, just while you're looking at that. The original for this is actually this one, and this was the Book of Spells volume 4 from April 2023, and I've got over excited with my edge ripper and curled up bits and added inks and whatnot. But this is that steampunk collection, which I loved. And that is probably one of the favouriteest cards I've ever made. Book of Spells, Volume 4, Touch of Steampunk. I'm so glad that I write on the back of my cards. I mean, I couldn't even remember what a pillow box was called. I'd literally have no help, would I? No hope. Right, so this one is Festive Get Together. Then we've got Festive Friendship with the goofs. And then A Little Birdie Told Me. There we go. Right, shut your eyes. I'm going to turn you around so I can see you. There we go. Yeah, here I am. I'm a bit hot. It's a bit warm in here. I've had to shut the door. I've had to be so quiet. Right, where can I get those tweezers? I want to say they were eBay. And I didn't. They're not craft. I'm pretty certain these ones aren't craft ones. I think these are like in the beauty section tweezers. So they've got the fine point and the curve on them. I've got some that are straight. Where are they? Oh, no, I don't know where they are. I've got these as well, which are my sewing ones. Can you see? They're a bit less pointy. But they are rubbish for picking up gems. Absolutely brilliant for sewing, you know, when you're pushing tiny things through and whatnot stuff. But yeah, I'm pretty certain it was eBay. I love that one as well. I remember it. Thank you. I love the steampunk too, says Caroline. Yeah, me too. Let me move you up a bit because you're a bit, oh, don't want to get too close. I'm a bit sweaty. I've got my fan as well, look. Got my little fan. Trouble is, it was blowing in the other direction. It happens, doesn't it? Anyway, to recap, let's have a recap. I shall grab all the stuff. Do you know what? How come one person gets so messy? I don't know where the list is. Oh, it's there. Got my list. Up there in the description is the link. Hit that, go to the website. $14.99 normally, now $7.49. If you are in our Coven Club, it's £5.61. Shahab's just shown how easy it is to join the Coven Club. He's literally just joined it and already getting massive 25% savings. Hels, your cards made tonight were beautiful and loved all your tips and inspiration. Looking forward to making some beautiful cards from these collections. I think I just saw my broom fly past my window. Oh, bless you, Shahab. Thank you. Oh, bless you. Right, so in total, you have got 10 pieces of artwork from Louise Nisbet. You've got 48 sheets per piece of art, 480 in the collection. Run through very quickly, 8 topper sheets, 8 decorative papers, 8 essential papers, and you've seen me use a selection of those. You've got 4 solid colours. The colours, Becky always picks out the salient colours throughout any piece of art, and you know they're going to match perfectly. Then we've got 4 inserts, 2 designs. You've got 2 that are full saturation, 2 that are dilute, 1 flowers, 1 leaves, 1 bows, 1 pennants, 1 tags, 1 sentiments, 2 alphabets in 4 colourways, uppercase and lowercase, 6 boxes. You've got 2 hexagonal, 2 square and 2 pillow boxes. Thank you so much for coming to my rescue, because literally this morning I'm going, I can't remember what that's called. So just very quickly, you've seen Festive Friendship, which are those goofy donkeys. You've got Farmyard Friends as well. You've seen A Little Birdie Told Me. You've also got Herdwick Holidays. Look at the sheep. Oh, they're just so cute. I remember when we launched this, I did one where I did loads of decoupage, and I put the baby sheep's head on a little springy thing, so its head went like that. Then you've got this one, which is, can't remember what that one's called. Did someone say it's Christmas? Or did someone say Christmas? Then this one, Festive Together, that's your hairs that you've just seen. You've got hedgehogs with those gorgeous little cute hedgehogs. Daily Festive with the beautiful stag. And of course you've got a Christmas Visitor, which is that beautiful chubby robin. Even down to the detail of the little picket fence and the bird feeder in the back. It's just so adorable. So that's a massive, massive 480 sheets for £7.49. Don't know how long it's going to be on special offer for, so do head on over to watch from the start. This video will be in Creative Friends for 30 days, but Kevin always pops them onto our YouTube channel as well. If you head on over to Pinterest, there will be oodles and oodles of inspiration from when we did the launch for this on Hobby Maker that the design team will have made, so pop over there. Also, if you go into the little magnifying glass in Creative Friends and just type in the name Louise Nisbet Christmas Volume 1, you should get an album there with loads and loads of samples as well. Right, well, I'm going to try and be as quiet as a mouse because I don't want to wake the old man up, so I'm going to tiptoe, which means that I'm going to sound like a fairy elephant probably. I will be back on Friday at 2 with another Facebook Live for you. In the meantime, thank you all for joining me. It's been lovely to have your company. Have a good week. Elizabeth, do take care after your operation, and most of all, behave yourself.